Hello everybody. A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
I
sir.
am Alok Chauhan. I am training manager at Ematicus based at Delhi office. So first of all, a very warm welcome to all of you. Guys, this is your batch launch and this is just to walk around you. Whatever your journey is going to be with Ematicus in upcoming days. I have with me the team which you will be interacting with. We have Geetika from placements and Damini from governance.
Good afternoon, everyone. Very warm welcome to the team. This is
Business.
Geetika from placement team.
So very well, Damini, I think I can start off. I see a very less participation for now.
Yes, sir. We shall start the session because let's begin with the batch launch now.
Okay, very fine. I would suggest those who are not here, you can always provide the recording of the session to them. Very well, guys. So today is your very first day. So that is the itinerary which you will be basically following. So we will be walking you through the different aspects of this entire program, which is Data Science Pro degree, onboarding you to the course and the flow of the content which will be you will be following module after the module. I'm sure that your counselors have already given you a broad guideline that what this curriculum will look like. Anyway, we are going to discuss that in detail today. Onto that, we will also be discussing that who are going to be your trainers, and there will be guest lectures also in between for special kind of trainings to give you a perspective on what exactly industry is doing in this domain. For example, in this domain, say you will be learning Tableau, but how Tableau works when it comes to industry, suppose say banking. So what is the application of Tableau there? What kind of data you will be dealing with, and several those kind of things. So we will be briefing you around that also. Last but not the least, there will be some documentation part. Maybe Damini is already in touch with you, but anyway, we are going to walk you through that in detail. So Damini, next please. So guys, this is to just introduce you to give you a perspective of Ematicus. Ematicus is founded by Nikhil Bashikar and Sonia Huja. So they are brother-sister duo who have founded it because during their journey, during their career and education, they both realized that there is a huge education and industry-ready gap out there. The students are graduating from various courses and colleges, and they are not industry ready. And then again, employers have to train them for suitable tasks of their particular domain. Specifically, when it comes to data science, you see data science being the most nascent department in any industry. Sales, marketing, HR, admin. These departments have existed forever. But when it comes to data science, it is the most nascent department. So the training and job ready gap is way too much. So that was the vision behind this. So currently we are providing courses in not only data science, we are providing these courses in domains of finance, investment banking, artificial intelligence, and recently digital marketing also. We are active in geographies, not only India, we are active in Saudi Arab countries, Malaysia, Philippines. Within India, we are almost present in all the dominant cities. We are present in NCR, in Delhi, Gurugram, Noida. Apart from this, we are present in almost all the geographies of West India and South India. Forward, please, Dominic. Well, this is something of your interest. So these are the hardcore numbers, the honest, tangible numbers which we have been able to achieve in recent years, right from the conception. We have trained over 35,000 students so far in various domains. On an average training feedback, and I'm proud to say, because that is the core which I am related to. I'm training manager, so this is something I can boast of. We are crossing 4.5 barriers on a scale of 5. We have some 200 plus trainers from various industries, PAN plus in-house. When it comes to placement, we are again, this is something I can boast of, because that is again some overall effort of training and placement departments. So far, we have been able to place more than 85% of students. CTC, which has been a constant question. So on an average, if I talk about, so we have been landing somewhere around 4 lakh per annum on an average for students. However, something I would like to point out is that the highest CTC which we have been able to crack, I think it is not updated, Damini, 11 lakh per annum is a gone case. Last year, one of our students was placed with 13 lakh per annum CTC. So that is the most recent figure. On, please, Damini. So I think that is much of onboarding, Damini. I think should I hand over to you? Okay, feedback. Yes. One very important perspective is I will welcome you, I will invite you, and I will, very much encourage you to give us honest and, constructive feedback as and when there is any. You will be asked during your entire curriculum, whenever a module is complete, you will be asked to fill up a feedback. There is an LMS portal, which is online, exclusive to Emarticus students. There will be several contents and videos and presentations for your self-study, for your self-paced learning. So that is a portal where feedback forms will be floated. So I will very much encourage you to fill these feedbacks in time. Apart from that, you will be linked, you will be provided an exclusive member of governance team. In this case, it is Damini. So for any SOS call, any day-to-day challenges or issues, you can any day, anytime reach out to her. Other than that, the mail ID, please make a note of this. It is vcare@emarticus.com. So any suggestion, any feedback is very welcome here. When it comes to feedback, one more thing I would like to point out. A feedback can be good, bad, or ugly. It doesn't matter. Any feedback can be any kind. Well, you can give me a bad feedback and it can still be constructive. I think everybody here will agree to that. You can give me a bad feedback and it is still constructive. Yes? So that is the thing, that is those are the kind of feedbacks we are looking up to.
Hello.
It is Ria?
Sir, this is Ria.
Yes, Ria.
So one feedback I want to give.
Sure.
So अभी बैच स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है, बट अभी जितना भी जर्नी चला, जितना भी इंटरेक्शन हुआ, मुझे एक चीज की कमी लगी यहाँ पर. People takes time to revert on my requests. ठीक है, तो मैं काफी टाइम से, मेरे पास मेल्स आने में टाइम लगता है, मेरे पास कंफर्मेशन, जो भी मेरी कंफर्मेशन या कुछ भी मैं अगर रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ वो चीज आने में मेरे पास टाइम लगता है।
हम्म,
सबसे पहले ये दिस बैच वाज सपोज टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 13th अप्रैल आई गेस, बट अभी देखो कितना डिले हो गया है। और इस चीज को भी मुझे हर बार मेरे पास कंफर्मेशन या मेरे पास मेल नहीं आया है, मुझे हमेशा कॉल करके पूछना पड़ा है कि अभी क्लास है या नेक्स्ट वीक क्लास है या कब से क्लासेस है।
हम्म,
ठीक है, तो मैं ये चाहती हूँ कि इंटरेक्शन और कम्युनिकेशन गैप जो है ये आपके स्टाफ में और हमारे जो भी एनरोलमेंट जिसने भी किया है उसमें ये गैप खत्म हो जाए। ठीक है, आपकी तरफ से कंफर्मेशन आए हर एक चीज का कि ये डिले हो रहा है बैच या पोस्टपोन आ रहा है। अभी लास्ट वीक ही मेरे पास एक मेल आया, बट उससे पहले कोई मेल नहीं आ रहा था, मैं ही हिमांशु या शिम्पी इनसे बात करके पूछ रही थी कि क्या है क्या नहीं है।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
सिर्फ एक छोटा सा फीडबैक यही है। प्लस अभी कल मैंने एक मेल लिखा था, आई थिंक अंजलि और दामिनी को मैंने मेल लिखा है। एक रिक्वेस्ट की थी मैंने कि जो फर्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट है वो मैं नेक्स्ट वीक तक मुझे टाइम दे दीजिए ताकि मैं नेक्स्ट वीक तक ये करा पाऊँ, क्योंकि मुझे अभी कंफर्मेशन नहीं है कि आपकी ऑफलाइन क्लासेस होने वाली है या ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होने वाली है। एंड आई हैव एनरोल्ड ओनली फॉर ऑफलाइन क्लासेस बिकॉज आई एम नॉट मेड फॉर ऑनलाइन classes. I cannot adapt the knowledge through online classes, I think so. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए मुझे कंफर्मेशन बहुत जरूरी है कि ऑफलाइन होगा या ऑनलाइन होगा, इसी हिसाब से अकॉर्डिंगली मैं पे करूंगी।
ओके
तो मुझे उस पे फीडबैक प्लीज दे दीजिए मेरे रिवर्ट पे। अगर दामिनी और अंजलि में से, हाँ हाँ दामिनी इज हियर, सो दामिनी कैन गिव मी द रिवर्ट ऑन दैट मेल।
ओके ओके वेल ठीक है। थैंक्स रिया फॉर
Hi, Raman this side.
it is Raman.
Yeah, Raman.
Yeah, Raman, please.
I too have the same feedback. I was actually informed that the batch would start on 20th March, and every week it is like I have to, on just one day before, late evening, the mail comes, and that mail, if we miss on Friday evening mail,
I got the
then
gist. Raman, I'm cutting you in between, but please, I got the gist. I got the gist of whatever
Yes.
you have been facing. So let me put this together. One thing was that see, uh, in in Delhi, because I sit in Delhi, I know it very well. So it was already unprecedented situation that Delhi government has put a restriction on any online class, any offline, yeah, classroom kind of
Okay.
contact for students. So that was happening over here. However, when it came to Gurgaon, we were thinking of conducting, keeping it in classroom. But again, see, risk is everywhere. Government बोले या ना बोले, see, safety challenges तो हैं. Apart from that, we got concerns from trainers also. See, many of the trainers are residing in Delhi. They could conduct the class. See, Gurgaon open hai, so that is not the only thing. There are other challenges involved. Just consider trainers are residing in Delhi and they cannot, they are not very much willing to travel to Gurgaon. Because of these kind of things, we shifted it. So you get the context right. Your batch is.
But you can look for someone who resides in Gurgaon. You can look for some trainer who resides in Gurgaon. So that's not our problem. Okay, so we enroll for only the offline classes as per me, because I know that I am not made for online.
Ria, please hear me out for once. Even if
Okay.
even if I experiment with a new trainer, I get somebody from Gurgaon, does the risk subside? The risk is still there, no? That problem is still out there. I don't think everybody. I think everybody is on same page there.
सर कोरोना तो कभी गया ही नहीं है, कोरोना तो हमेशा से ही है, 1 साल से ही है ना।
exactly.
कोरोना तो कभी गया ही नहीं है, आपने ऑफलाइन बैच निकाला ही था तभी मैंने एनरोल किया था, वरना बाकी सब जगह पे ऑनलाइन ही चल रहा है। सिर्फ इसीलिए ऑफलाइन यहाँ पर आप लोगों की तरफ से प्रोवाइड किया जा रहा था, इसलिए मैंने एनरोल किया, वरना मैं वेट कर सकती थी।
ऑफलाइन का भी मैं बता दे रहा हूँ, वी आर नोन फॉर क्लासरूम ट्रेनिंग।
जी।
एमार्टिकस के लिए यहाँ, हाँ, एमार्टिकस इज नोन फॉर दैट वी कंडक्ट क्लासरूम सेशंस, ऑनलाइन डिलीवरी इट इज जस्ट फॉर द टाइम बीइंग।
सर देखो, मेरी प्रॉब्लम ये नहीं है कि ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन, मेरी प्रॉब्लम बस ये है कि आपको बस मतलब आपकी टीम को टाइमली मुझे रिवर्ट करना चाहिए फॉर बस। मुझे पता है कोरोना हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, ना आपके ना हमारे, ठीक है,
That is
situations
that
ऐसी
is
है,
that
I
is
understand that.
that is point well taken. If there has
Okay.
been delay in reward, I myself can look into that, and
Okay.
I can internally check with the people related to this batch, and don't worry about it. I will do
Okay.
a thing here.
And even same
Chat
here,
box is
like
my
I
email ID.
Sorry.
In the chat box, I have shared my email ID.
Okay.
Whenever you
Okay.
pass a mail to anybody, just put me in the CC so that I can
Okay.
internally keep an eye on what is going on.
Okay, sir. Okay.
That does for you?
Yes, sir.
So I can personally promise that in any case, I would take care of that. I would revert over.
Sure. Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Clear? Okay, guys. Very fine. Fantastic. So that was something about feedback, and well, very nice. It is coming up that you are vocal about it. Good to know that. So Dominic, could you walk them through for further processes or anything else which I need to interact with them?
Thank you, sir. I will walk you through to the student for the training part. And before starting with the training, I would like to welcome to all of the students in the DSP 43 batch. And we are really apologize the inconvenience which you face, that you are not getting the reward from the team in on time, and you're getting, the batch got delayed because of sometimes the trainer, the KPMG trainer unavailability, and the trainer got COVID after that. And now due to the lockdown in Delhi, so we are unable to launch the batch in Gurgaon. So we understand you guys face lot of challenge, but now you are into the training team in hand. So we will definitely assist you in all of the points which you guys mentioned, that rewards on the time, and we will take care of your concern for sure. And now we are starting with the launch, and we'll go with the good points from here onwards. So we'll begin with the batch launch, guys. So I'm just sharing the few important points first of all to you all. One is your grade book, and the second is your learning portal, and the third one is your certification part. Like I'm going to explain you all the required information one by one, so you can guys understand what exactly it is and how we are going to move to the program. So guys, first of all, this is the course curriculum. Like in the first module, module number 1, we are covering the statistical fundamental in R. Then we will going for the module 2, which is a data science with R. Then we'll cover with the module 3, that means data science with Python. And then module 4, which is SQL. Module 5, where we covering a data visualization and Tableau. Module 6, which we are covering job readiness, which is like resume building and interview prep, 101 mock interview session, and the capstone project. So module 6, I'm going to explain you once I'm going to introduce the gradebook. So this is a gradebook and certificate card. So guys, gradebook, it's like work like as a report card, where we are checking the student performance, that how students are performing. So we divide this gradebook into 3 parameters. Total gradebook weightage is 100%. So the weightages are like attendance, mocks, and the capstone project. So every weightage have their own percentage. So I'm going to explain you one by one. In case of any doubt, any query, please unmute yourself and ask your query. So moving to the weightage, attendance, which is 20%. So attendance, which is taken care by the trainer every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and it will be marked you as a which will at the percentage, which is the total percentage is 20%. Mock interview. Mock interview is like once we complete all the module, we complete the Tableau. After that, we do have a session with the trainer, which is a 101 session, which is called interview, mock interview practice. Mock interview, which is like Viva. So they will ask you the questions related to the topics, related to the module, and you need to answer that accordingly. And the total mock interview weightage is like 40%. Then we do have the capstone project, which is 40%. So in the capstone project, trainer will going to assign you one project, and you need to prepare. So the capstone project we're going to create a group, like depend on the batch size, and that group need to prepare the capstone project and need to present to the trainer. So the weightage of the capstone project is 40%. So this is how the weightage of the gradebook comes, like 100%. So any questions related to the attendance, mock, capstone project, guys? I request please either message in the chat box or unmute yourself and please confirm if you have any doubt, yes or no.
No, ma'am, you can continue.
Okay, thanks, Priya. Now I'm moving to the certificate part. So guys, as you can see in the screen that we have the scores, grades and certificate. So based on the scores, you will be receiving the certificate from Ematicus. Once our gradebook is ready, you will be falling into the percentages. So the people who score 90 and above, that means grade in tier 1, they will be receiving the certificate of excellence. 70 and 89, that means tier 2, they will be receiving the certificate of achievement. 50 and 69, that means tier 3, they will be receiving the certificate of completion. 49 and below, that means tier 4, they will be receiving the certificate of participation. So see, this is how we are providing the certificates to the students. So once you come into the percentages, you will be getting the certificate according to your percentage wise. So and make sure you are coming into tier 1, 2, 3. People who fall into 49 and below, that means at tier 4, they are not eligible for the placement assistance pool. For the placement part, we do have the placement team available. So they will guide you through. About the placement part also, like how the placement process goes. So this is how we are providing the certificates. And in between, in this program, we also help you with the resume building, interview prep, mock interview. You will be getting the access of the placement portal after completing all the modules. Once you complete it with the gradebook, then you will be able to access the portal access. And this is about, and you will be also getting up the mentorship session with one-on-one trainer, where we're going to discuss related to your career guidance, related to your resume part. We have the guest lecture in the modules from the industry expert. We have the capstone projects done by the KPMG team. So the KPMG team will take your capstone project, and there will be 3 online sessions with the KPMG. And after that, your batch will be closed and you will be eligible for the placement pool. So this is how we will go. Any question related to this slide, guys? If yes, so I can help you. Otherwise, I will move to the LMS portal. Where can I guide you, like how LMS looks like and what is the importance of the LMS? Any question, any doubt, Raman, Vipin?
No, we are good so far.
Okay, Rahul, Ria.
No, all fine.
Okay, someone log in with a PR. I requested a person to please rename yourself because it's make us, easier to mark your attendance. If you are logging with another name like PR @ something, it will make we are not able to understand whether the person is, attend the class or not. Yeah, thank you so much, Pravesh. So I'm moving to the LMS part. Like I will going to show you the how LMS looks like.
Damini, please check the chat window once. I have a quick query.
Yeah, so Ria, people will get the job access portal, right? But the people who are coming to tier 1, 2, and 3, they are eligible for the placement portal. People who fall into tier 4, they will not eligible for the placement portal access.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, guys, so this is your learning portal. So you will be getting the learning portal access from Ematicus. Once you receive the access, you will need to enter your details like your user ID, which you register, like your email ID, which you register in Ematicus Learning. You need to enter into user ID and the password. Password will be 123. Once you enter all the details, you need to sign in. Then you able to see there's a booklet will become which is called Pro Degree in Business Analytics. You need to click that one. And then there's a booklet which come like KPMG Data Science Pro Degree. So basically we have all the required things for you like your pre-recorded videos, quizzes, assignments, presentations, which is PPT, which the trainer will going to run through in the sessions. You have already in your portal and you have additional reading material. You have soft copy of the books in your learning portal. So this is like a kind of a bhandar for you to, practice more into the course, and you have all the relevant things in your in the LMS portal. We already add from level 1 to level N, all the modules are available. So I'm just going to show you like how it's work. So once you enter into the booklet, you are able to see all the modules. I'm just showing you the one example, like which is first topic, which is like R for data science. You need to click that one. And then you can able to see our installation pre-recorded video is available. Data structure in our handling data set. There's a pre-recorded videos. The class presentation for the R for data science. We do have the quizzes already aligned for you. In class exercise, we have additional materials for you. Everything we have available. So every topic we do have a class presentation, pre-recorded videos, quizzes, extra material for you available. So this is how your LMS looks like. So this is all the presentations the trainer are running through in the class. You already
Damini,
have in your learning portal.
Damini, I think your screen of LMS is not shared. Could you please check?
Is it fine, sir?
No, currently I can see the slide of PPT. Guys, could you please confirm? Are you able to see the LMS portal?
No, we can't.
No,
We are
no,
not
we
able to see that.
Damini, that is not shared. Please
Just
check
give me a
the,
minute. Is it now visible?
yes, now it is, now we
Yes,
can
yes.
see the R for data science PPT. So could you please just take another couple minutes, walk them through from the starting?
Okay, I'm just restarting with the LMS portal. Is it now clear? Are you able to see my screen?
yes, we
Yes,
can see.
yes.
Okay. So guys, so this is, I'm starting with the once again so you can understand how LMS looks like. So I just mentioned that you need to enter your login details and your password, which is 123. And once you enter, you come into the LMS portal, and there would be a book. There would be a one book come which is called like KPMG Data Science Pro Degree. You need to click on that booklet, and then you can able to see all the modules here. Right? I'm again giving you the reference for first topic, R for data science. You need to click there, and then you can see there's all the pre-recorded videos available. See? And plus we do have the class presentation, quizzes, additional readings, and PPTs also. So I'm just opening for the PPT. I'm just showing you how it is look like. So these are the PPTs the trainer who will going to run in the class. So that means you already have all the PPTs available in your LMS portal. And this in every topic we do have the pre-recorded videos, quizzes, assignments, PPT. So I just give you the one reference so you can able to see all the required information in your LMS portal. Any doubt, any questions related to this one, guys?
Damini, do we have the sessions recorded also? Currently we are running out.
Yes, we are. We are recording the session also. So we will, once the recording converted, we will put the recording into our YouTube private YouTube channel, and we will share you the YouTube video link over the email or plus over the group. We're going to create a one Telegram group and where you can get the all the required information in the two ways, one over the email and the second over the Telegram.
Okay, thank you.
Most welcome.
And
Anything else?
and the software downloads, etc. Like how do we do that? Will we receive the guidance?
I'm not able to get your voice. Can you please come again, Raman?
Yeah, the software downloads like R, Python, etc. Those software downloads. How do we do those?
Yeah, so for that, the trainer will take care of it and they will help you to download the software.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. Any other person have any doubt related to the training team? Any questions?
And I have been informed that after this week and next week there will be offline classes. So is it true?
Yeah, so basis we will definitely come up with a classroom plan. So you will be getting a call from you will be getting a call from our team by tomorrow. There will be an individual call to every person, and we will help you with the classroom part and related to the classes.
Sure, thank you.
Welcome. We'll update you the plan soon, by tomorrow itself only.
Sure.
Yeah. So guys, this is all about from the training team. If I'm handing the session to the placement team now, so they will going to had a word with you related to the placement procedures, like how we are proceeding for the placement for you guys. So I'm requesting Geetika to please come across to the badge and have a word.
Thank you, Damini. And I welcome you all here in your journey. And I'm Geetika Gupta. Along with me, there is one more team member, Rajat Arora. We both are here to help you out during your placement cycle. So I'm just giving you some details regarding your placements. So for the placements, we are going to help you and assist you in your placements. So it will be a placement assistance program. We have an Ematicus placement portal named as Superset. So after completion of your course, you need to register on Superset and enroll yourself for the ongoing placement cycle. We will share the registration link with you, and you will receive the registration link via Superset only on your registered email ID, whatever be the email ID you have given to the Ematicus team. All the job opportunities will be floated via Superset only, and you have to apply on Superset directly. You are not required to share me a mail or anything. But yes, if you have any query, you're most welcome to share your details, or if you have any query, you can share you can raise your concern over the mail to me. But for any opportunity where you would like to apply, you have to apply via Superset only. You have to keep track of Superset. No mail. Yes, Alok, please.
Geetika, could you please just show them for once that how Superset looks like and how does it work?
Yeah, sure. That I'll let you. Just a minute.
Damini, could you please make host?
Is my screen visible to you all?
Not yet.
No.
Damini, you have to remove the screen, please. Then I can be able to.
I already give you the host access, Geetika.
But I'm not able to share my screen.
No idea because I am not sharing.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, is it this
Yes.
now visible?
So this is the superset screen, right? This is your section, student section, Ematicus Delhi you need to register for. You will get the superset access after completion of your course. Okay.
All right.
This is how it looks like. And when I'll share the job openings with you, you will get a mail from the superset and a SMS also that there is an opening from this and this company for this and this position. You have to take your superset, and if you found suitable that this position is yes, then you can apply for the position. You may apply accordingly via superset only, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So you have to keep track of this. No mails or call or messages will be sent to you on any of the job posting. You have to keep track of the superset itself. But yes, as I said earlier, you have to just, if you have any query related to the placement cycle or anything, you may please drop me a mail. I'll share my email ID with you over the mail. Damini will share minutes of meeting along with you for the complete session, what we are interacting with you today. You will have a complete detail and idea about this, and you will get my and Rajat's email ID as well. Guys, Damini, I've already cleared you that students have to score at least tier 3 in their mocks, minimum tier 3 in mocks to get eligible for the placement pool. Students score below 50% marks will be required for a retraining, and they have to score more than 50% marks. Attendance should be 80% and above, right? And your resume or CV, it should be in the PDF format only. Reason being, if we say by any chance, if you are sharing the profile with us in the Word file, and by any chance anything got misplaced or by the interviewer or by our side, that will be a loss for you. So always share your resume or CV in PDF format only. You will get leads from Ematicus for 3 months post completion of your course. Sometimes whenever we are going to open the share the company with you, companies take time to interview you or complete the process. Initially, they start from following the process with the resume shortlisting. Then after, they'll share the detail with what actually they're looking forward. If you have got shortlisted, then you will get the mail either from me or by the company that you have your interview process. What will be the process next and next? So sometimes it takes 20-25 days. And majorly, it will take 3 to 4 days to complete their cycle. So it all depends on the company to company. So job assistance, we as a career assistant team will provide you job assistance in 2 ways. Number one is private lead, and another is public lead. The difference is the private lead is whatever be the job openings we are getting directly from any of the company. This will be called as private lead. You have to register on the superset within the given deadline, normally 12 to 24 hours. Okay. No application after deadline will be acceptable. So in private lead, whatever be the, if any of the company is having any opportunity, they will share with us, and everything will be routed via us only from the placement team. Right. On the superset, you will get a time frame deadline for minimum 12 to 24 hours of time frame. In between, you can register yourself for the application. In public lead, the registration link will be provided in the job description. You will get time that there will be a time frame only for a 1 minute or hardly for a 2 minutes. Don't get impatient. If it happens, please check the job description. You will get a link there you have to register. So public lead is, if by any chance we get from our resources via LinkedIn, via Naukri, via Glassdoor, or any of our other resources, that there are some openings, and you can share your details with the students. That is, this is the opening where students can apply directly. So that will be called as the public lead. Right. This is from my end. If you have any query, you may please ask me. I'm ready to help you out here. Any queries, please?
No, ma'am. It's clear.
By any chance, in future also, if you have any query related to placements, as you're starting your batch now onwards, so the placement cycle will come to you after your course completion. So we are there to help you out every time. But yes, this is a possibility. We can't be available all the time on the phone calls. So I request you all, whatever be the query you have, please drop a mail to us. Okay, and we will definitely going to help you out on that part. Within 24 to 48 hours, my team will definitely get back to you on your query.
Geetika,
Yeah.
the company you are showing right now on this portal, so
Yes.
Imarticus has tied up with these companies somehow, or they are just reflecting the job opportunities that are in the market? So any association you have with these companies, or you are just searching, you are just reflecting those companies who have the vacancies right now?
No, this is like, as I said in the private lead, as we are in this industry I have experience of more than 5 to 6 years in
Okay.
this industry itself, in the placement industry. So we have a very great connect with the HR teams of the analytics part as well, and from different companies. Prior to
Okay.
Imarticus, I was working with GT Goenka. So not only with the analytics part, we have associated with finance team as well, and in marketing, sales, everywhere we have a very good connect. These all the details what you're seeing here on my dashboard, these are Dutch Bank, State Street. These are the companies what we have shared with our students recently.
So you are in touch with the HR of these companies?
Right.
Okay.
So if any of the position, that is the difference between the private lead and public lead, as I said. Private
Okay.
lead is, if these HRs are get back to us that yes, we have some openings and we need your students for this position, and they share their job description with us, we ask your apply, and we will share your resume and complete details with the company. Right? If your
Okay.
resume is shortlisted, they will share the details with us. Yes, the student is shortlisted and they can proceed it ahead with us. And we will share complete details accordingly when your interview is going to be scheduled, what is the process now going on. And if in any chance whether you are a reject or select, we will give you all the details.
So you share, apart from the resume, you share the grading, the report card also from Imarticus with the HR.
With the HR, I'll share when you will register and enroll yourself on Superset, you have to complete the form there where you
Okay.
have to complete all the details regarding your 10th onwards, all the credentials over there. And we will get a complete Excel, that is students का task clear होता है. And yes, will definitely require a resume. So we
No. Apart from resume, resume के अलावा आप HR को क्या वहाँ उनके HR को क्या शेयर करते हो? कंपनी स्टूडेंट्स की प्रोफाइल भी आप शेयर करते हो, जो स्टूडेंट्स ने स्कोर किया है आपके इमार्टिकस कोर्स में, जितना भी स्कोर किया है, या सर्टिफिकेशंस हैं या डॉक्यूमेंटेशंस कुछ भी, वो आप अपने एंड पे शेयर करते हो HR से?
Right, we share the tracker, whatever.
Geetika ma'am,
Yeah, Rajat, please.
see, it totally depend upon the requirement of the company. If they ask, let's take an example, if they are looking for SQL guys or they are looking for Python guys, if we ask what score they have scored during their course curriculum, then we will share your scorecard of the particular topic, like say Python or SQL with them. Sometimes they required your complete scorecard for data science course. At that time, we will share a complete scorecard. Some companies usually only ask for resume or your profile or your LinkedIn profile link. At that time, we usually share that thing.
Okay. So to get registered in your Superset, so there's some criteria, or there's some like I have to like fulfill some kind of criteria for that. Like I have to achieve this certain sorry.
Yes.
The criteria is very simple. First thing, you have to complete your course. Hello. The first thing is you have to complete your course with at least minimum 50% of the marks.
Okay.
The second things, your dues, your fees dues or anything.
बैच नंबर बताना एक बार.
Okay.
So these are the two simple
नहीं
things.
आ रहा उसमें, एक बार चेक कर लेती हूँ पीयूष. मैं अभी ना बैच लॉन्च में हूँ. मुझे तो 3 बजे के अराउंड कॉल कर लेगा तो मैं हेल्प कर दूंगी तेरे को उसी टाइम पे.
Damini, can you
please
please?
unmute. Sorry, mute yourself, Damini.
There are only two simple things which you have to, take care doing things.
Okay. I got it.
This you know just to how you will be eligible. The second is, and the most important thing which you require during your interview process is the communication and domain knowledge part. So,
Okay.
very honest with you, during your course, just ensure कि आपका domain knowledge बिल्कुल perfect हो, ताकि
जी.
जो भी क्वेश्चंस आगे पूछे जाए. समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन इफ वी हैव डेटाबेस बैंक विद अस कि हमारा अगर पिछले टाइम में इंटरव्यूज अगर हुए होंगे, देन वी यूजुअली शेयर द क्वेश्चंस विद द स्टूडेंट्स सो दैट दे कैन प्रिपेयर वेल. समटाइम्स ये
Okay.
होता है कि कंपनीज अगर नहीं आ रही है हमारे पास, एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम वी जस्ट हैव द जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन ओनली एंड स्टूडेंट्स हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द एंटायर कोर्स पार्ट. अगर पाइथन के लिए आ रही है तो आपको पूरा पाइथन रिवाइज करना पड़ता है टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द इंटरव्यू. So what I'm trying to say कि डोमेन नॉलेज आप जितना स्ट्रॉन्ग रखोगे उतना ही आपको एंड टाइम पे ज्यादा बेहतर रहेगा, कम रिवाइज करना पड़ेगा एंड इट विल हेल्प टू इजीली क्रैक द इंटरव्यू. सेकंड थिंग, कम्युनिकेशन. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड, इट्स अ प्रीरिक्विजिट. वो
Yeah.
चाहिए होता है आगे इंटरव्यू फेस करने के लिए. So this is
जी.
also two major basic parameters which you have to take care during your entire course. Third thing is जो भी आप चीज पढ़ो, ask an example from your trainer. See what happen whenever you answer any question during the interview and it will be backed up with the example, your profile will definitely sort out from others' profile.
Okay. So, okay, I understand that. Thank you, Rajat. Rajat, I have a another quick query.
Okay.
So once the course gets over and if we come up with any kind of queries, if we come up with any kind of issues or problems, so you provide the flexibility of resolving those queries. I can come to you guys and get that queries resolved or not?
See what happened na, each and every time maybe I am available in the office or not, because my role is completely to acquire the client.
No,
Maybe
okay. So any trainer or any kind of like your staff.
So Ria, on this part, I would like to add one thing. If related to training or any other part, you can please connect with Damini or the trainer. You drop a
Okay.
mail that you have this query and you have some issues or you need some retraining on part, whatever be the query you have, you
Okay.
related to your training part, you relating to your course, you may please connect with Damini and the trainer.
Okay.
And related to placement, any of the query, you may please mark a mail to me and Raja.
Okay, sure.
I think I'm clear on this one.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you. So I'm writing here my email ID as well, and Rajat's ID as well. So related to your placement query, you may please mark a mail to us after your course completion. These are our email IDs. Related to placements, any of the query, you may please mark a mail to us anytime. And related to your training issues, you may mark a mail to Damini and your trainer.
Okay.
Thanks, Nitika and Rajat.
Okay, over to you, Damini. Thank you.
Thanks. So guys, we also share you the minutes of the meeting where we're going to mention all the information which we just discussed in the batch launch. We will mark you the PPTs which we showed, and we'll give you the minutes of the meeting where the placements and the training points will be going to be mentioned. And we've mentioned the LMS portal access, how you need to do. And we will also going to give you the one link where you need to where you can join from in Telegram group. So we'll mark you a mail by today itself. So I request once you receive the email, so please kindly acknowledge that email. In case if the person not able to receive that email in any kind of a reason, So please immediately mark in an email to us, so we can give you the email again. So this is but make sure once the email you receive, you need to acknowledge that email. In any doubt, any question, feel free to reach out to the team members. For the training department, you need to reach out to me or Anshul. And for the placement, so the Gitika and Rachit is the right person. And for the fees part, any fee slip related to help, you need to reach out to Anjali. And another, apart from these, you need to reach out to the cons. Apart from these doubts, you can reach out to your counselor also. So this is all about from the training and the placement team. So now we are starting with the guest lecture. Alok sir, I'm giving the section to you now. And one more thing, tomorrow we don't have a class. We will have the session next weekend onwards, Saturday 2 hours and Sunday 2 hours.
So it will be online or offline?
Online. So next weekend we do have the online session for 2 hours each. And rest you will be also getting a call from the team members, might be Anjali or Shimpi, related to the classes part by tomorrow.
So aren't you supposed to give the sessions for 4 hours each
See,
day?
Riya, we are not running the 4 hour sessions because the reason behind is that first we want you to guys settle down in the online platform. If we run 4 hours, it would be my challenge for the few of the students. They will not grab, the trainer concepts, and that's the reason we are running the 2 hour sessions. कि starting में थोड़ा सा slow रखें and then उसके बाद pace बढ़ाएं. एकदम से बढ़ाएंगे तो it would be a make a challenge for the students.
But offline का क्या chances है कि आप offline classes provide करोगे?
Yes, we will definitely going to help you on that part. For that only you will be receiving a call from the team members by tomorrow.
Okay. So as of now,
Okay.
as of now, I'm not paying my first installment
Yeah,
because
for
I'm
that
not.
I told you you need to
Okay,
speak to
Anjali. I'll speak to Anjali.
Anjali or your counselor. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alok sir. Now the session is to you. So I request you to please begin with the session.
Okay, very fine. So thanks, Damini. Thanks, Rajat and Geetika.
Thank you, sir. We are leaving now. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, very well, guys. So you are left over to me. As I introduced, my name is Alok. I run training for analytics programs and manage other aspects of training when it comes to other trainers also. I run modules for SQL, your R module, and Tableau. So maybe in one of the modules, I myself will be your trainer. For today is just a walkthrough for you. Initially, as Damini said, we are conducting sessions for only 2 hours duration because there have been concerns of students that not comfortable with online, and it takes a little bit of hit and trial while we getting familiar with the platform Zoom. So due to those things, we are taking it slow and gradual, and hopefully it is also another reason is that if we go slow, so we will be introducing you with some concepts and some tools, but as soon as online sessions resume, you will have a higher chunk of your curriculum left out for that, so that we can take up that on the classroom sessions, as you people have already underlined that most of you like it. In fact, personally speaking, I also like it. So, well, for introducing, okay, I'll share my screen for once. I would say it has been almost 1 hour straight, and there have been some discussions. So let's settle it down. Let's take a 5-minute break. Okay, guys? That will do for you. Just grab some water, walk around, freshen up.
Okay.
Yes, that will do.
Okay. Yeah.
So you don't need to drop from the meeting. This is the way I will communicate with you on Notepad, just like I used to write on a whiteboard in the classroom if I need to make a note of something. So here it is. So, okay, take a short break. And please be back by 2:15 sharp. We will continue with some terminology of data science. See you there. Okay. So, well guys, I hope everybody is back. Those who are back, just please ping in the chat box that you are back so that I'll know. Like that. So everybody sees that? Very fine. So this is the way online session would look like. If trainer asks yes, no kind of questions, you respond in the chat box. Like I just asked for a short answer. And if there is a query you people have, you can switch on your mic and interject there in between and tell the trainer that please I did not understand or did not get it fully, or please repeat the topic, or whatsoever your problem is. Fine. Okay, on that note, let's do something interesting. Just to start off and introduce you, here people, here is some terminology on my screen. I hope everybody can see that.
Yes.
Okay, very fine. So I'm just trying to give you a brief landscape of this domain which you have entered. You must have heard about some of the terms here on the screen. What do you think? Are they all the same? We are just using them interchangeably, or is there some difference? Are they altogether different? Or is there some common ground to this all? What do you say? What do you say? Okay, let's keep it casual. Let's keep it interactive for today.
So somewhat common, but they are differently different things.
Okay. Anybody else?
Interrelated to each other.
Interrelated to each other. Okay. Very fine. So guys, fortunately, unfortunately, the scenario is that in industry, not in industry, but in casual chit chat, people are using these terms interchangeably. Actually, it is not so. They all mean some different things with a common platform. And can you point out what is the common platform to all of these?
So data means.
Fantastic. Absolutely right. Who was it? Rahul? Is it you?
Yeah.
Actually the case. These are the all different kinds of branches which emerge from when we come to, when we are thinking to utilize data in some way. So they all belong to data. Once I have data at my hand, what do I do with that data? That is what it depends upon. What should I call what I am doing? So most basic forms of operations on data is this data analytics. To which Data analytics is what? See, when it comes to when I say analysis, it is all about numbers. Yes or no? Analysis
Yes.
is mandatorily, inevitably about numbers. So if somebody is able to crunch huge amount of numbers and make some sense out of them, analyzing maxima, minima, mean, median, I hope you have heard about these terms. So that is some basic form of analytics which we are doing upon an existing data. Next comes, which is again, it used to be popular buzzword, not now, but for a very long period of time, it has been. That is business analytics. Heard of it?
Yes, sir.
Heard of it? Business
Yes, sir.
analytics,
Yes, sir.
what that is?
Uh, so it's basically about gathering data required to business, means how many sales and what
Mhm.
basically it's up to business, means
Sir, what is the
Business analytics. See, think about it, what I'm just going to iterate and think about it. I may be wrong also, just point it out. I am saying when it comes to analytics, whether I know or not analytics, one important aspect is that I know how to analyze data. But I am saying it is equally important, or maybe rather more important, that I know the domain this data belongs to. What do you say? What do you say?
so
Isn't that the case?
yeah, means from which background the data belongs.
Actually, it is the case, and it is way more complex and way more critical than it appears. While discussing on a casual platform. Knowing the business, knowing the domain to which this business problem relates to, which I'm trying to answer through analyzing data, that is of very high, very critical importance. So those were the domains that, okay, analysis is one part, but do you know the business? So that is business analytics. Next in line is something called data science. I will come to it just in a moment. That is something you are very much interested in discussing, I know. But just before that, I'll try to talk about something called machine learning. Heard of it?
Yes, sir.
And what do you understand by machine learning? What is that?
So training machines such that we can perform mm, uh, we can analyze train the machine so that we can get the desired output.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else wants to contribute something here? Machine learning, think about it. When I was doing something analytics, analytics means I am analyzing the data in a tool. The tool may be Excel or maybe R, maybe Python, maybe Tableau, whatever. I am analyzing the data to gain some insights, to get some numbers, to crunch some numbers, and finally make some sense out of that. How good it would be if if I throw that data into a machine, that's my laptop. If I throw that data into the black box and with the help of some certain algorithms and some codes, This machine can crunch those numbers for me and make some sense out of that and tell me that this is something it looks like. So that is machine learning. Rather than I learning from that data and I conveying the results, this machine is learning from that data and conveying me the result. Is it possible? As a matter of fact, yes, we do have some certain very powerful mathematical algorithms at hand by which it is possible. कि ये डेटा देख करके मेरा मशीन बताया देख करके कि आगे क्या होने वाला है. Now comes someone which is of your interest. Who is that? Who is that, people?
Data science.
Absolutely. The data science. Data science. This domain is something which sits at the, at intersection of mathematics, coding, and analytical abilities. This includes this somewhere, I would say, if I'm saying this, I would say I'm not exaggerating. This is combination of business, analytics, and machine learning, statistical models. So how many of you are already handy with coding? I just need to get a quick poll.
Yeah, I'm handling with coding.
Anybody with any kind of coding? I'm not specific to R, Python, SQL. Any coding.
Yeah, coding in.
Just give me a quick poll in the chat box. SQL, PySpark, fantastic. Okay. How many of you are having mathematical background? When I say mathematics background, I mean to say 11th and 12th.
Yes, I have.
Okay, I should reverse the question. Who is there anybody here who didn't have maths in +2 level? Don't feel shy, people. If you don't know, don't feel shy. If you know, then brag off. You don't have to be more modest either. Okay, so here we are going to leverage these skills of you people already have. If you don't have, you don't have to worry about it. Let me bother about that. If you don't have coding background, very soon enough, I will bring you to a certain level where you are, at par with others. That is why we will start off with our module. If you didn't have maths in 11th and 12th level, so Raman, you don't have to worry about it either. ये जो
Yes.
लोग कह रहे हैं कि इनका बैकग्राउंड है, इनका भी कुछ खास बैकग्राउंड, इन्हें भी कुछ खास आता नहीं है. जब मैच कराऊंगा देख लेना सेशन में. ठीक है. भूल गए ये लोग भी.
Sure.
Okay, very fine. So, okay, so this was some nitty-gritty. Predictive analytics is more or less machine learning, as the name suggests. Predictions. It is all about predictions that on the basis of some historic data which I already have, can I predict some near future? कि आगे आने वाले समय में क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो सकता है, या at least what looks seems likely to be happening. So that is predictive analytics. One thing again of way too much interest, which is this. Again, recently a buzzword out there. If you are checking job descriptions, you will see that it is flooded all over the place. What is that? Can you identify that? What is artificial intelligence? And how is it different from machine learning?
artificial intelligence, we provide some data to machine, and on the basis of that, he is able to categorize the coming data in a group or categories.
Okay, but I'm saying that's what machine learning is, isn't it? वही तो बात हो रही थी अभी.
Yes.
So are these two things
So
different?
we set some certain programs for a machine so that a machine will be able to find out the problems on its own. So we have to set some algorithms or programs like that.
Okay, but again, the similar thing is happening in machine learning. What's the difference? Why a different term?
So machine learning, we give something data to machine and then machine reverts. Artificial intelligence, there is no definite settings or codings which are done, but basis the scenario or the question, like kind of revert. Is robot a example of artificial intelligence?
Okay, you are close. You are close. Very close. Okay, I'll explain.
And also currently we have Amazon Echo Dot, etc. So those
Yes,
are
yes,
example of.
Rahul, you are getting close and closer. Okay, I'll explain.
So we enter some FAQs or some kind of keywords. Against those keywords, we fill some kind of answers to machine so that if any queries come up, so related to those queries, the machine can answer. Something like that.
Okay. This is so good to see that you people are, you people are letting your brain juices flowing and you are trying and enthusiastic about it. Fantastic.
One more thing, and like driverless car we are operating now.
Which car?
The driverless car means.
Driverless car. Fantastic. Now you are catching up. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Who was it? Rahul? Is it you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, guys, exactly. How machine learning and artificial intelligence differ is, in both the cases, I am leaving my data to a machine, and that machine is on basis of some codes and algorithms, that machine is finding some results. The crunch difference is, in machine learning, suppose I do machine learning, machine will provide me some output. It will go through that data, it will run the code, and it will do the desired thing, and it will show me the result. But after all, the decision is left out to me. इसने मेरे को मशीन ने सब कुछ दिखा दिया है कि आपका डेटा ऐसा है, हमने ये वाला एल्गोरिथम रन किया है और उसके हिसाब से आउटपुट ये है, which suggests that you should do this, but it has left the decision on me whether I will do it or not. On the other hand, artificial intelligence is somewhat which will take the decision also.
Okay, based on the output the machine is giving.
Yes, on the basis of the thing which is whatever it has judged from the algorithm and from the data. For example, you all have phones. There is a Google Assistant or Siri or something in your phone. Yes, it is there.
Yes.
If you tell Siri or if you tell Google Assistant that okay, call my dad, what it will do? It will look for contacts as dad and it will call it. It will not wait for you to confirm that whether this is the right contact or not. Yes or no? Even if it has made the wrong decision, it will execute it.
Yep.
So that's artificial intelligence. Then another term which you must have come across is data mining, which we will discuss at length just in a couple of minutes. Again, some typical terminology which will be, we will be using every now and then. So this is a typical life cycle of a data analytics project. क्या होता होगा? It all begins with what? What do you say?
Data.
So
It all
data
starts with
analytics.
data collection. You have seen that there are online surveys, offline surveys, and whatnot. What they are trying to do, they are trying to collect some data.
Collect the data, the raw.
Even if you if you install a Nitty-Gritty app on your phone, it will ask for 10 accesses of your phone. Yes or no? Doesn't it happen? They want your location and gallery and contacts and call details and SMS and whatnot. Yes, it happens.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
And what they are trying to do is they are trying to collect the data. पहले डेटा तो हो, उसके बाद सोचेंगे क्या करना है उस डेटा का. You must have heard of it, or maybe you must have somewhere read it, that we are generating petabytes of data and gigabytes of data. I would slightly beg to differ here. We are not generating data. We are not generating it now. We have always been generating data. It is just that we are now conscious and we are collecting that data. So it is that important a step. Now we are consciously collecting this data because now we know that it is important. It is as important as crude oil, and it can, it can do some wonders. So we are collecting it deliberately. Next comes is, in this process comes is, once we have raw data collected from various sources, whatever sources possible, now I'm calling it data extraction. What's that? As the name suggests, whatever this name makes sense to you.
Taking on meaningful data from the huge amount of data.
Okay, that's one. So, okay. What I will say is, I will just not say that it is extraction. You must have heard of it. Has somebody heard of this process? We call it ETL. सुना है नाम?
Yes.
ETL. Somebody who can explain this?
Extract.
हाँ, ये job description में अगर आपने देखा होगा, I'm just calling it data extraction. Actually, it is
extracting data from the sources.
It is called extract,
transform,
and load. ETL process. What does it mean is, you can see my screen, no?
Yes.
Okay. What it means is, when you have gathered data from raw sources, हाँ, इससे डर मत जाना, ये लंबी चौड़ी टर्मिनोलॉजी से, इनसे डरना नहीं होता, मतलब कुछ नहीं है इसका, छोटी छोटी सी बात है, वेरी कॉमन सेंस. Just some fool who tried to look smart point these very fancy terms. So don't worry about that. So okay. So extract, nothing. You have raw data, and it can be in different formats, no? Something is online survey, something is offline survey, something is Excel sheet, something is PDF document. And if maybe you have had experience of some government departments, they have data existing in files. उन्हें रजिस्टर भरने में मजा आता है अभी तक. Yes or no? Have you seen that?
Yes.
तो लेकिन एक बात बताओ, वो बेचारे रजिस्टर भर रहे हैं, क्या वो डेटा नहीं है?
Of course.
है सर.
डेटा तो वो है. Yes. It is still data. It is still meaningful. It can still be useful. It can still be very important. So, but the problem is data cannot exist like that. Organizational data, एक organization का, एक company का, एक formal data cannot exist like that in random number of formats and random number of fonts and कुछ भी column चल रहे हैं, कहीं पे कुछ missing है, कहीं पे कुछ आ रहा है. So that is why this process, we extract from these various sources the meaningful data, the data which can be complete. We will transform that data. Transform means we will standardize that data into one single formal format, and then we will load that data to a database or cloud or whatever facility your organization is using. So that is entire process of ETL. अभी तक मैं अगर बोलूं तो आपका काम शुरू नहीं हुआ है. आपके काम से मेरा मतलब डेटा एनालिस्ट का काम शुरू नहीं हुआ है. डेटा एनालिस्ट या डेटा साइंटिस्ट वॉट एवर यू वांट टू कॉल. डेटा कलेक्शन ओके, वो मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट कर रहा है, कैंपेन्स अपने और सर्वे और दिस एंड दैट कर रहे होंगे. डेटा एक्सट्रैक्शन, वेल दैट इज मोर और लेस जॉब ऑफ डेटा इंजीनियर्स, but you will be getting a fair introduction to this process when it will be your SQL module. Then comes next is data preparation. What is that?
Defining data in proper schema means
see, when ETL हो गया है तो that is more or less taken care of. Anybody else?
Can you please come again with the question?
Okay, Ria, my question was that I am asking about data preparation. दो प्रोसेस हमने समझे, इनमें कोई क्वेरी तो नहीं? डेटा कलेक्शन,
No, it's clear.
ठीक है. So next comes in line is data preparation. I am asking about what does it mean to you? Data preparation का क्या मतलब हो सकता है? As per you, in your own words.
Data preparation. So, as per my knowledge, I think that if we convert the like unstructured data to some structured data, we have to convert some kind of I'm not sure about that. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll ask you, like I am toggling the view of my screen. Everybody comfortable with that? I'm trying to do it slowly and not doing it at furious speed every now and then.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, comfortably getting it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Good to know. See, when I say data preparation, and it comes after ETL process, this is where my job begins. My job, what I mean by my job is data scientist job begins, because I am preparing data for some. अच्छा, एक बात बताओ, क्यों होता होगा ये? क्यों इतनी आग लगी हुई है? डेटा 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 और एनालिसिस कर लो और साइंस कर लो और ये कर लो. क्या करना चाह रहे हैं हम लोग इससे?
We want to achieve a goal with the data.
Which goal?
Anything, like by analyzing the data, what do we want to know?
To generate into profitable business.
Profitable business. Okay, finally it is boiling down. See, whenever a business starts, whenever there is a business, it starts with two goals. क्यों करता होगा कोई भी आदमी कोई बिजनेस?
To earn money.
Of course, earn profit. As simple as that. Yes or no? To earn profit and then to increase it. What can be the other goal? The subsequent goal is decrease the cost incurred. And this is all about business people. दुनिया का कोई भी बिजनेस उठा के देख लो, यही दो काम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, लेट्स इंक्रीज प्रॉफिट समहाउ, एंड सेकंड ऑफ ऑल, डिक्रीज द कॉस्ट इनकर्ड टू अर्न दैट प्रॉफिट. वो प्रॉफिट कमाने में जितना कॉस्ट आ रही है वो कम हो जाए किसी तरह से, एंड दैट्स इट. टेल मी, yes or no? Isn't it the case?
Yes.
This
Yes,
is the
sir.
reason everything happens. This is the reason every job, every department exists, be it admin, HR, sales, marketing, and data science is no different. That is why data science exists. Can we help my employer to earn the profit or decrease the cost incurred? So that is the job of data science or data scientist. When it comes to data preparation, अभी तक मैंने कुछ किया नहीं था, डेटा कलेक्ट हुआ वो तो किसी और ने किया है, उन्होंने ETL करके वो एक स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में लोड भी कर दिया होगा, बट नाउ आई एम ट्रबल्ड बाय अ बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम. मेरे सामने एक बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम है. बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम कैसा? Suppose I am working for a bank and my manager is saying that Chauhan, there is Women's Day coming up and you have to analyze the data and give me some do some magic and tell me what are the promotional activities we can do. So what is at stake? What is in my face? A business problem. That is what I have to answer. Getting the gist? So I have a whole gamut of information. दुनिया भर का डेटा है मेरे पास. क्या करूं उससे? मेरे को आंसर करनी है एक बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम. So I will prepare that data to answer that business problem specifically. ठीक है? Getting the idea?
Yes.
When it comes to data preparation, so there are two steps of preparation. One is according to business problem. Other one is generic. Generic means, देखो मेरे पास जब रॉ डेटा आया, ये दुनिया भर का डेटा कहीं से भी आया है, उसमें कुछ एनोमलीज हो सकते हैं, कुछ इरेगुलरिटीज हो सकते हैं. वी कॉल देम डेटा क्या एनोमलीज पॉसिबल है? कैन यू टेल मी? कैन यू नेम अ फ्यू?
Bye भैया.
Thank you very much for the nice time.
Thank you.
Somebody's mic is on, please. If you are not communicating with me, please switch off your mic. Otherwise, it is fair enough. It is not only for disturbance people. You know, if you are communicating.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was unmuted, so I'll be on mute now.
That's perfectly fine, Rhea. That's okay.
So sorry, everyone.
No. Don't apologize. You don't have to. It is just for your own sake. I can tell it from my experience. You don't know how many times I have to be embarrassed because people were listening what I was communicating to my family.
Okay.
So that is
We
why.
all have faced these situations in this COVID.
Okay. So, we were talking about data anomalies. Can you name a few? What are the irregularities in raw data you can face with? ये जो बार-बार डेटा बोल रहा हूँ मैं, अभी बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट कंसिडर एक्सेल शीट. डेटा क्या होता है? एक्सेल शीट. सम रोज ऑफ सम कॉलम्स. जैसे तुमने सभी ने बना के देखा है. क्या एनोमलीज हो सकते हैं इस डेटा में?
रैंडम डेटा.
ये मेरे पास लंबी चौड़ी लिस्ट है उसमें.
रैंडम अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड डेटा.
रैंडम unorganized. Okay, that is very broad. Unorganized.
Unstructured means data can be unstructured.
Unstructured. Okay, chalo, I will try to explain. Anomalies can have several types. One of them is formatting. So, जैसा आप लोगों ने अपने नेम से कहा, we have a certain pinpoint names for these anomalies. One is formatting related. Formatting like somebody enters date in DD format, and somebody else enters in DD format. ये तो एक्सेल में सबने दुख झेला है. Yes or no?
Yes.
तुम कुछ डेट एंटर करना चाह रहे हो, उसे कुछ और ही समझ में आ रहा है क्योंकि वो DDYY लेगा.
Yes.
होता है ना?
Yes.
So यही दुख इनके भी हैं और पाइथन सब का. अगर मेरे डेटा में सपोज मेरा एक डेटा एंट्री ऑपरेटर है जो इस तरह से एंटर करता है, और एक दूसरे ने ऐसे एंटर किया हुआ है, फॉर एनालिस्ट इट इज़ अ प्रॉब्लम। मेरे लिए ये कहीं ना कहीं मेरे को कष्ट देगा। तो मेरा डेटा एक सर्टेन फॉर्मेट में, एक स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में होना चाहिए। अगर इस तरह से रैंडम फॉर्मेट चलता रहा, कहीं ना कहीं मुझे परेशान करेगा। अनदर वेरी वाइब्रेंट एग्जांपल ऑफ फॉर्मेटिंग इज, आई don't know, those who have worked in coding, they know it. If I type Alok and I type Alok and I type Alok, for coding tools, Hanji, they all three are different people
Yes, sir. Yes.
because coding tools are case sensitive. So apart from SQL, but R, Python, Java, C, all of these are case sensitive people. तो अगर आपके डेटा में कहीं कुछ कोई इस तरह से लिखता है, कोई ब्लॉक लेटर्स लिखता है, कोई स्मॉल्स में लिखता है, अगर इस तरह से डेटा एंट्री हुई, ये कहीं ना कहीं मुझे परेशान करेगा, बिकॉज उनके लिए ये तीनों लोग अलग अलग हैं, डिस्पाइट द सेम स्पेलिंग, डिस्पाइट बीइंग द सेम पर्सन, just because of case mismatch. So these type of anomalies are called formatting anomalies. Okay, what else? और क्या हो सकता है फॉर्मेटिंग के अलावा?
So data types.
डेटा टाइप्स ओके, अगेन डेटा टाइप्स जिनको कोडिंग बैकग्राउंड नहीं है उनको बता देता हूँ व्हाट डू वी मीन टू से बाय दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स। वी आर कॉलिंग देम इनवैलिड वैल्यूज। इनवैलिड वैल्यूज क्योंकि कभी कभी बिकॉज इट इज़ रॉ डेटा, बाय मिस्टेक ऐसी चीज़ें हो जाती हैं। किस तरह की चीज़ें? एंट्री होनी थी स्टूडेंट नेम की, उसकी जगह एंटर हो गया स्टूडेंट आईडी। समटाइम्स दीज काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं, बाय मिस्टेक कर सकता है ना यार डेटा एंट्री ऑपरेटर, इट इज़
Yes, sir.
ह्यूमन। इवन इफ इट इज़ ऑटोमेटेड, इवन मशीन कैन मेक मिस्टेक, हो जाता है, कोड्स कैन मेक मिस्टेक। तो देयर मे बी इनवैलिड वैल्यूज, जहाँ पर जो होना था वो नहीं हो रहा है। स्टूडेंट की एज एंटर होनी थी, स्टूडेंट के मार्क्स एंटर हो गए। So these are called invalid values. What else? और क्या हो सकता है? We call it duplicacy. Duplicacy means, duplicacy क्या होता है?
Duplicate entries of one person's.
Duplicate entries of one person. Okay. Okay. Duplicate entries of somebody, like if I try to show you, suppose this is a data of Marticus students. So student name, student ID, student marks, student course, कौन से course में पढ़ रहे हैं, and maybe they are working or not, and maybe location, and this and that, and a number of things are going on. ठीक बात है? Suppose इस तरह का डेटा है मेरे पास, and there is somebody student who's somebody a student X, जिसकी पूरी रो मेरे को इस डेटा में कहीं और भी देखने के लिए मिल रही है। So it can happen for one student multiple times, it can happen for multiple students multiple times, हो सकता है ना, due to some error ऐसा हो गया हो। So this is called duplicacy in the data, कि एक ही ऑब्जर्वेशन बार बार मेरे पास अपीयर हो रहा है। हो रहा होगा। अभी मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ, why I am calling it anomaly? मुझे परेशानी क्या है इससे?
The goal which we want to achieve, since the data is itself is having multiple values for the same thing, then we may get a different result than what we are at, different than the actual result.
Okay. Actually the case. बाकी लोगों को समझा क्या बोला?
Yes, yes.
See, for example, think about it. For example, this is a student X, and say this student X is repeating multiple times. Duplicate हो रखा है, बार 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 बार। मैं कह रहा हूँ भाई मुझे क्या दिक्कत है इससे, मेरा इन्फॉर्मेशन लॉस तो नहीं हुआ ना, डुप्लीकेट ही तो हो गया, क्या इससे मुझे कुछ दिक्कत होगा? दिक्कत होगा। सपोज आई एम एनालाइजिंग माई स्टूडेंट्स एज बिकॉज मेरे को कुछ पॉलिसी लाना है मार्टिकस में, मे बी मेरे को इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कुछ देखना है एज ग्रुप के हिसाब से, या मेरे को कुछ डिस्काउंट्स डिज़ाइन करने हैं, या कुछ नया करिकुलम ऐड करना है, व्हाट्सएवर मेरा पर्पज़ है कि एज के बेसिस पे एनालिसिस करना। एंड गलती से दिस स्टूडेंट इज एज्ड 22। थिंक अबाउट इट, इस डुप्लीकेसी की वजह से क्या मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि मेरे ज़्यादातर स्टूडेंट तो 20-25 वाले एज ग्रुप के हैं, उन्हीं के हिसाब से डिज़ाइन करना चाहिए?
Yes.
यस और नो? इन अदर वर्ड्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू इज, अगर मैं ये एवरेज एज कैलकुलेट करने लगूं अपने स्टूडेंट्स की, माई एवरेज विल बी बायस्ड टुवर्ड्स दिस स्टूडेंट एक्स जिसका डुप्लीकेसी हो रखा है। माई ऑल स्टैटिस्टिकल एनालिसिस इज गोइंग टू गटर and I will always be biased, my all result will be biased to this repeated entry. Make sense?
Yes.
So that is why duplicacy is also a hard hitting anomaly. Another anomaly which is by far the most notorious anomaly, we call it missing records या missing values. जैसे invalid थे, okay, invalid records या missing values होते हैं. Similarly, there are missing records or missing values, or we call it null values. ये क्या होते हैं, बता सकता है कोई?
So many a time we get the data where some of the columns missing values are missing. So you have to.
Okay, I will not say columns missing. I would say
values.
some values missing in a column.
Yeah.
For example, चलो अब हमारा क्योंकि डेटा चल पड़ा है तो यहीं पे देखते रहते हैं. Suppose you are doing a survey, किसी ने एक सर्वे कराया था कस्टमर्स का, and they are having some savings account or they are having some credit cards, और उनके ऊपर कुछ सर्वे चल रहा था, and you know location working है कि नहीं है and all that gamut, and they are trying to record my mobile number. ठीक है, now this is Mr. आलोक. मैं बाकी सब बातें बताऊंगा, मैं बाकी सब बातें बता दूंगा, लेकिन मोबाइल नंबर नहीं बताऊंगा. तो दिस इज मी, ऑनेस्टली दिस इज मी. मैं बाकी सब चीज़ें कर लूँगा, मोबाइल नंबर में तो परेशान करोगे ना तुम मुझे, फिर फ़ोन करोगे, मैं सेशन में होऊंगा, यू विल डिस्टर्ब मी. नाउ थिंक अबाउट इट, मेरा सर्वे कराया गया, मेरे से ऑनलाइन सर्वे भरा है, मैंने बाकी सारी वैल्यूज़ दी, मोबाइल नंबर या तो बोगस दे दिया या दिया ही नहीं. तो ETL के बाद वो लोग क्या एंटर करेंगे यहाँ पे? नथिंग, अवेलेबल नहीं है ना. सो दैट इज अ मिसिंग वैल्यू. देयर इज अनदर कस्टमर somebody X, बाकी सारे डिटेल दे देंगे आपको, बाकी सारे डिटेल दे देंगे, एज नहीं बताते, नहीं बताई किसी ने, बाकी सब ठीक है, चलेगा. तो क्या एंट्री करेगा डेटा एंट्री ऑपरेटर यहाँ पे? नथिंग, यू कैन नॉट फिल इट इन, नॉट अवेलेबल. सो दीज आर मिसिंग रिकॉर्ड्स, मिसिंग वैल्यू. नाउ बीइंग डेटा साइंटिस्ट, आप क्या कर सकते हो इनका?
We can give a standard value to.
हाँ जी,
We can give a standard value of to the missing value.
Standard value like what?
Like mean or average. Means average or average value of a.
Okay, think about it. मेरा मोबाइल नंबर मिसिंग है, देख रहे हो यहाँ पे? यहाँ पर एक मोबाइल नंबर मिसिंग है, तो आप कह रहे हो इन सब का एवरेज निकाल के वो डाल दोगे यहाँ पे?
No.
Okay. What else?
Raman this side. I would say that we will find the missing values and approach the relevant team to get the values fixed.
Mhm.
Else we will eliminate that record from our analysis to have the correct picture of the analysis, whatever record we do.
Okay, okay. So, okay, seems like something sensible. See, people, uh, in the subsequent sessions, and if I'm your trainer, I would, I will like to make it a point that I called it already, that missing values are the most notorious one. See, the reason is these are missing values. बाकी anomaly जब होते हैं तो दिखते हैं. This is the anomaly जो डेटा नहीं है इसलिए ये anomaly है. जो है ही नहीं उसका क्या करना है, that is tricky. So don't tilt on to, I'm sure you have heard it from some YouTube channel or some self-proclaimed expert at data science. People are training and teaching this kind of things and I don't know why. मीन मीडियन से रिप्लेस कर देते हैं, क्यों कर देते हो भाई? थिंक अबाउट इट. मीन इन मिसिंग वैल्यूज को अभी आप देखेंगे जैसे डेटा आएगा, लेकिन सिंस देयर इज एन एग्जांपल राइट ओवर हियर, सो आई वांट यू टू थिंक इट लाइक कि सोचना कैसा है मिसिंग वैल्यूज का. थिंक अबाउट इट. यहाँ पर एक मोबाइल नंबर मिसिंग है, लेकिन मैं तो डेटा साइंटिस्ट हूँ ना, मुझे करना क्या है इस मोबाइल नंबर का अगर मिसिंग है भी तो? आई डोंट हैव टू कॉल हिम. यस और नो? टेलीकॉलिंग टीम के लिए चैलेंज हो सकता है, मेरे लिए कोई चैलेंज नहीं है ये. मेरे लिए तो जितने ऑब्जर्वेशन उतने मोबाइल नंबर.
So we can exclude these entries from our analysis.
So we can exclude the column only from that.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली वही बताना चाह रहा हूँ. इफ आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग टू डू विद मोबाइल नंबर्स, क्या फर्क पड़ता है मेरे को? किन्हीं का मिसिंग है तो मिसिंग हो, किन्हीं का नहीं है तो नहीं है. मेरा एनालिसिस तो कहीं और काम कर रहा है ना. मुझे तो शायद इनके सैलरीज देखने हैं या एज ग्रुप देखने हैं या लोकेशन देखने हैं, मैं तो वो काम करूंगा ना.
अगर if we are not having any goal towards that particular field, then we can focus on our analysis other fields which we are looking at.
Yep, exactly my point. Now coming to another aspect. Suppose मेरा तो एनालिसिस ही एज पे था और एज में ही ये लो ये रही एज मिसिंग. अब क्या करूं?
Either get the correct one or eliminate.
So yes, in such cases, suppose मेरे को एज पे ही एनालिसिस करना है और एज में ही कुछ मिसिंग वैल्यूज हैं, so then there can be again we should approach it I should have some reasonable explanation, some logic to that कि मेरी अप्रोच ऐसी क्यों रहे. नॉट सिंपली अंधाधुंध के मीन मीडियन कर दूंगा मैं यहाँ पे, बाकी सबका एवरेज निकाल के यहाँ डाल दो. व्हाट इज द सेंस हियर? कैन यू थिंक ऑफ अ रीजन कि एक ऑनलाइन सर्वे हुआ और कुछ लोगों ने एज नहीं बताई, क्यों नहीं बता रहे वो एज? जब ऐसा सोचना शुरू करेंगे तो ये भी समझ आ जाएगा कि करना क्या चाहिए यहाँ. कैन यू थिंक? एनीबॉडी?
Like why the age is not provided? You want to get that answer?
हाँ वही पूछ रहा हूँ. कैन वी थिंक इट लाइक दैट? If I think that there is an online survey and somebody has not provided me age, why they are doing it?
Some abnormalities.
Pardon?
With the data, some abnormalities, or simply there is psychological reason that some people do not want to share the age. And the second is it could be the group, like whatever group of data we are collecting. In that group, the trying to share the age, that kind of.
Well, fantastic. Others, are you getting the gist? What Raman just said? कहने का मतलब क्या है? हाँ हो सकता है बहुत सारे लोग चलो एज नहीं बताना चाहते बिकॉज फॉर सम पीपल इट इज sensitive and emotional issue, maybe नहीं बताना चाहते. It may have a business angle also. Suppose this Suppose this survey is going on for insurance claims or that kind of thing. So people might get into trouble, no? Disclosing their age. Might be the case. So depending upon several scenarios, we analyze that whether I have to, what should I do with these missing values? Suppose I have data of 1000 customers and one of the age is missing. What is the point that I, invest my mind over this? I will simply leave this customer out and I will analyze the other 999 customers. Yes or no? क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
Exactly.
So there can be different approaches depending upon the scenario.
Agreed.
So, well guys, so this is almost time. So I tried to walk you through some common terminology which we will be, which you will encounter every now and then. Next weekend, your formal sessions begin. And for other queries, like we discussed during our onboarding, you can get in touch with your counselor and Damini.
Sure.
So I hope it will be an interesting and a groundbreaking journey for you people. And don't have constraints like इसीलिए मैं पूछ भी रहा था. So you don't have to bother about that whether you have a background or you don't have a background. And trust me, mark my words, that doesn't matter. I had been a mechanical engineer before I joined data science. I joined mechanical engineering because I hated coding. And see the fate. Now I have learned coding and now I am training people on how to code. So, anything can happen.
Yes.
So don't, what I mean to say is don't confine yourself in any preconceived notion. And it is going to be a fantastic journey. I am very much sure. It will take hard work from you, but it will be fruitful. That is for sure. So hope to see you people soon enough. And stay safe. Until then, bye-bye and take care, everybody.
Bye-bye, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye,
Bye
sir.
all. Bye.